What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Your boys are back. West Coast Popcast to the poppers, the floppers, and rampagers. Welcome to our new day as well. Things are happening in our lives. Zach, final boss here. Thursdays will be the home of the West Coast Pops. No more pop it on Wednesdays. We have to come up with a new catchphrase for Thursday, but hopefully you
Yeah,
guys are all doing well. Final boss is here. Main man Zach, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty shitty. It's been a crappy week. It's been so crappy, knock. Out of all the crappy things that happened to me this week, you know which one bothered me the least?
Which one was that?
Getting jury duty. That's how bad my week was.
Oh my gosh, they hit you with that.
Yes. Again. It's the second time in 2 years. But that's the least thing that bothers me, so.
There's some people that wish they had jury duty, and you're getting
Ugh.
it twice.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, we got some big stuff for you. Lots to discuss. The King of the Ring, of course. NBA leaving TNT, and then Double
Ooh.
or Nothing is this week, man. Very excited for that stuff. But to get Zach going, man, we just gotta
Oh.
try to get the feel up, man. You know the trailer dropped.
Oh. I saw the trailer. I'm going to talk about that. I'm so excited. Did you watch the trailer?
I did not. I see the poster. The poster looks amazing.
I like the poster.
I like the poster. I'm into it. But of course, as you guys know, with the main man comes the main theme. Big show for you guys tonight. Let's kick it off right. Never gets old, man. Never gets old. And we are here, West Coast Popcast in the building. We might get a special appearance from the CEO who's been off flying around the world. We'll keep that in up if he joins in. But right now, final boss and the main man. Poppers, floppers, rampagers, everyone jump in the chat, man. Really appreciate you guys joining us. This is our first week without X Band, Zach.
I know. I feel empty inside.
We really do. Really do, man. A lot happened in the world of wrestling, a lot going on in pop culture. But as you guys may have seen on the channel, me and Zach went to Prestige last week.
Ooh.
Zach, just some quick thoughts of what you saw last week.
Prestige was fun. It was a nice condensed card. A couple of these indie shows, they have a lot of people on the card, but this was nice and condensed for a Thursday night. I do suggest you go see a Prestige show if you can. Very fun. Shelton Benjamin, man. So much love for Shelton Benjamin. A lot of good stuff. Some up and comers and some old favorites. So check out the videos, man. We got some really good videos online and some shorts. Some of them we had to put into shorts, so check it out. And the champion Alan Angels kicked it off against Evil Uno.
Yeah, I gotta give Prestige a lot of credit, man. Like obviously for being an indie, we went to a show I think it was a few months ago, really well done. And then this one, second show in a row. I like Prestige. I'm a fan of Prestige. Whenever they have a show at LA, I'll be looking for it. This didn't have like the pop of like the big names like a Mustafa Ali who were like in his prime, but it was still a very solid show. Like we still got Shelton Benjamin, and I felt it was very special to be in that crowd. I really enjoyed seeing him get that reception. Like it's definitely well deserved. People like Jada Stone we saw absolutely killing it. Vert Vixen had some great match with her. And for the card to change so much, for him to say like, they had so many issues, it didn't seem like it was going off rails. They kept it all together, and it was a very well done show, man. So I'm a Prestige fan.
Yeah, Prestige is it, man. They do a lot in was it Oregon?
Yeah,
Was
they're
that
going up back up
from?
there. And I'm jealous. We'll get to that later. I'm jealous, man. That
Okay.
card for the show in Oregon looks incredible. Portland, Oregon, and that's gonna be like their biggest venue they booked. And it's not quite an arena; it's a little smaller. I don't know what exactly it is. Maybe it's like a small college, but they might sell that out.
I hope they do. Them and Wrestling Revolver, they've been great so far here in LA.
Yeah. So shout out to them, man. Again, we'll get to some of that later on, but just quickly running down the week in WWE, man. Zach, I don't know what you've seen, but I thought it was a very well done week for WWE. Chad Gable specifically, I'm loving this storyline, man. Slow cooking this heel turn. Maybe we'll get the Team Gable stuff, but the stuff he's doing and the reprimanding he's doing to his team is hilarious.
It is. And again, you don't want to bury the talent, but they seem to be going along with it. And I guess the big question is, do you think they all turn heel with him, or do you think he does something with the Creed brothers?
I think he goes with the Creed brothers, but I don't know what you do with Alpha Academy after that. I don't know how they They can't. I can't take them serious. They go heel.
Yeah, Otis is getting there. He's getting there with a face. So I think the face turn for them is going to be legit. And
Yeah,
then I just feel for Tozawa and Maxine.
I do. Because Chad Gable, I don't think he needs him anymore. And I think if he goes full heel with the Creed brothers, that's a main event act, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, great stuff from my boy Chad Gable and them. A shocker that happened on Raw this week was I didn't think Io Sky was going to lose. She lost clean to Elira Valkyria, and she's on her way.
And with that package, it had a really good package with her underwater and doing all this cool stuff. I'm with you. I didn't think she was going to lose either.
Yeah, I mean she pulled up in that beautiful light blue car. I think it was like an I-8 or something, man. That thing was amazing.
Yeah, Michael Cole thinking it was Uso, but yeah,
Oh yeah,
she
yeah.
pulled up like that. She was my pick to win it, so now I'm confused. So we'll get to that later,
Same,
our picks. But
same. I said the same thing as well. Bianca Belair, of course, advanced as well, knocking off Tiffany Stratton. Braun
yeah,
Breaker looking like a monster. NXT was very well done. Jada Parker get a nice victory there. Lola Vice and Shayna Baszler are going to be starting their feud, and I hope we get what's that big match they did with it was like Riddle and Thatcher did it. The pit, the fighting pit. I hope we get
oh
a fighting
yeah,
pit in NXT with Lola Vice and Shayna Baszler, considering their background. I think it'd be great for them both.
I'd take that for sure. Especially since we're going to be on the CW. I,
Yeah,
I think you can. I think you can like kind of freshen it up and do stuff like that.
I think so too. And then, of course, coming up next week, Zach's going to get his introduction to Sexy Red Ski Yeet.
Who is Sexy Red? Let us know in the comments if you're familiar with her because I'm totally not. I might know her song if I hear it again, but yeah, I have no idea who Sexy Red is.
You might know her song. I mean, she's popping up everywhere. I think this will, I don't know if it'll do a big number for them ratings wise. It might. She's definitely going to help them out that way. But I think online, this is going to might go viral seeing her on there. She has a
I
great,
think so.
she's one of the biggest new coming stars right now. A few songs there. Obviously, Ski is the biggest one, but
Okay.
and she's actually been tweeting along. She's been mentioning WWE quite some time. I think the thing that got this a few months ago while she was like on tour on like her I think it was like her SUV or something like that. She was playing Shawn Michaels theme song and rapping to that or dancing
Ah, nice.
at their attention. Then they started maybe getting a little thing that she tweeted out NXT, and now she'll be there next week.
All right. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Oh man, got the dog barking in the back. But then of course WWE put aside AEW. Zach, I don't know if you caught any of the AEW action this past week, but I thought Dynamite was a great go home show. It was literally on fire.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Uh my issue, I don't know where to begin with my issue with Dynamite. I don't hate Dynamite. I get so frustrated with the AEW because I love their pay-per-views. I almost would just watch their pay-per-views and skip every weekly
yeah,
episode of television that they have. They don't know what they're doing with producing. I'll say it again, just like I said it when The Rock came out with a flamethrower. This is fucking stupid. This is so stupid. And here's why it turned out so stupid. Rehearse and do things, okay? Why are the Young Bucks standing there for that long for a human to come out with a backpack and a flamethrower on? Why wasn't that car stuff pre-taped with TK? Because that's what took so long. So it just looked so not rehearsed and bush league. That's why I just had an issue with it. And then he just stands there with it, like for minutes upon minutes upon minutes upon minutes upon. You're not going to do anything with it. So what was the point of that? I don't know, man. This is just so. The thing about rehearsal is you can make something look cool rather than just thrown together and just like sloppy like this. And we've seen them do it. We saw them live at Full Gear do the ambulance stuff. They know how to do it. We saw back in the day, we saw beer trucks, milk trucks, cement trucks, all done in, which are tougher to bring in than a guy with a backpack on. So I don't know, man. That's my frustration with the whole Darby Allen and flamethrower thing.
listen.
Whatever.
That's
Stupid.
Zach. We're two different opinions here. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. I was on fire with this man. I was loving it. You got he came up with the pink fur like he's Killer Cam Rod from Dipset. You got the flamethrower with Daniel Bryan there. What else happened? Oh, then Swerve and Christian Cage had a really good segment. I really enjoyed. He chased him outside the thing after his match with Nick Wayne. Christian Cage,
That was good.
hijacking someone, and that was well shot. The cameraman who was running back and forth to get those shots, excellent job by the way. Uh,
Yeah,
Prince Nana sipping his coffee, I loved it. That's how
that was good.
that's a cool, refreshing way to build. the main event.
Yes, and that was done. That was produced well. So then to just do this bigger segment and just have it be so sloppy was just very frustrating to go from that to that. So
Yeah.
that's just where I just get like, ugh.
Yeah, it was a solid go home show. I mean, we built up Tony Storm and her match with Serena Deeb, so we're gonna see that. I think they've been. I think this was one of Soraya's best matches, that tag team match, and Harley Cameron looks like she's developing, coming on along the way pretty well. They got some. This is awesome chance.
Okay. I skipped half a dynamite, so
Yeah. Saraya did some good moves in there. They both went for like the stereo super sunset power bomb from the rope, which I thought was really well done. Then Mariah May. It looks like Tony Storm is kind of coming back into her own. Like she's wearing color again. She's starting to show like more life as opposed to be like this depressed former actress. I think Mariah May is getting her back, and we might see that face turn very soon.
okay.
So yeah, let us know what you guys thought about AEW. Um, Go home show. And we're gonna get Collision again. So this is not the actual Go home show. We're getting Collision. So hopefully we get Mercedes in that show because I was missing Mercedes and Willow this week. I thought we could
You
have
get
got Willow.
Mercedes on Rampage.
She's on Rampage.
Yeah, so you can do that on Rampage, and there's some physicality, so you get a little bit more build then. But they
Okay,
film that
I'm
last
glad you
week.
brought that up because we've been talking about this because Zach was known for his rampage, the legendary Rampage streams. What day and what time is Rampage coming on? Because I don't know anymore. I can't follow it.
I've wanted to week after week to do a Rampage stream again, and I just can't because TK fucks with me. So now I'm not fucking with him, and I don't think there's gonna be Rampage streams anymore because TK can't pick a day, kind of like us with the show. But
I guess we're in the same boat here, actually. Yes, we will find a day that works, and we'll lock it in there, and we'll get this going. But
yeah,
right now, we're just our schedules are hectic.
yeah,
And back to what I was saying here with Prestige, go with these crazy shows.
all
Combat
right.
Clash. They booked Athena versus Masha Slamovich, which I don't got the tweet, but I tweeted this one out. Masha asked who should be her dream opponent like months ago. I said I would love to see Masha versus Athena. And what do you know it? They booked it. I've never been to Oregon, but I'm very tempted to go here.
Thatcher, we just saw too at the Prestige show
Yeah.
last week. Very cool live. He sells the hell out of everything. He's totally in it to win it in the
I
matches.
completely agree. Like the faces he was making, amazing. And to go against Roderick Strong, I don't think Roderick Strong will have that belt anymore that they're advertising. But
I don't think so either. Oh shit, there's another story I forgot. Someone is keeping their belt. Or I'll think about it. But yeah, you can go ahead with this.
okay. Then Ethan Page. This is his first time since leaving AEW Ring of Honor. I think his first match going against Shelton Benjamin. His second match in Prestige. I was so disappointed that they dropped the ball. Ethan Page. I really enjoyed him and his work he did in
Yeah.
AEW. And he was supposed to have like get built up. Like he was always the company man. When he went to Ring of Honor, he wasn't like pouting about it. He's like, wherever I am, I'm doing my best. So I thought they'd
Yep.
get him ready for like a title run, and then he just nothing happened. So I was disappointed.
I think he just had a match this weekend at Wrestling Revolver.
Oh, so he did wrestle. Okay, so not his
Yeah.
first match back. Could be wrong there.
Right.
Then of course the other one of my favorite high flyers all time, one of my favorite wrestlers. Whatever you watch right now, no matter whatever you're watching, if someone does the code red, code blue, any type of sunset flip power bomb, that is amazing red. This man is a legendary wrestler, legendary high flyer. His moves are everywhere. So him versus Leo Rush with their size, with their skills, how quick they're in the ring. This is a must see match.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun as hell. Leo Rush was very good. He did the black heart gimmick for us in Prestige, and it was cool. It
Yeah.
was cool. I gotta say, I dig it. I want to see it with production at some point, but we'll see.
And that's my thing too. Like I would love to see what a bigger production what he can do with it. But I'm fine with him doing it on the indies for now because I think he's still workshopping it a bit. I think we're
Yeah,
we're we're gonna get that final like form soon. But this is
yeah,
cool to see it like him commit to this. It works. I'm still a little iffy on it, but I know he's buying fully into it. So I would love to see how this develops. This is still early stages of it.
yeah. Agreed.
So yeah, all aboard this. And I think this might be his best match of all time. Like they're about to kill it, man. People have no idea. So yeah,
Hopefully, someone posts it because I'll definitely be looking for it.
listen, I really might book a flight or take a road trip. I'm so serious. They're booking this for me. You put AJ Styles in here, man, and I'll be front row. I know it's not. No, I know it's not possible. No, it's not possible. It's like you're taking all my favorites and putting them on one
Yeah.
card. So yeah, we'll see about that. And then speaking of favorites, and speaking of AEW, speaking of TNT, Warner Brothers, Zach, what are we doing? What are we doing with Warner Brothers?
Shit. You're biggest get out of all your cable stations combined cannot match what the NBA on your station TNT does, and you let it slide. You let it go to someone else. Unbelievable. One more season of this. One more season of one of the most laid back and enjoyably organic team calling sports. TNT. People say fumble. This isn't fumble. This is like when you see those stupid America's Funniest Home Videos and the kid runs backwards into the other end zone. That's how bad this was.
Yeah. No, this is really bad. Um, and the thing is too, like these are obviously the main people. Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, Ernie Johnson, and Shaq.
Yeah.
Ernie most likely he'll retire. He's like a TNT. Like they said, he's like a lifer. He's been there, for so many years. Does so many things with the network. He might just
Yeah.
retire. Obviously, he can get to go wherever he want. I'm sure Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley will get to go wherever they want. Charles Barkley was talking about possibly keeping everyone and trying to hire as much people as he can and trying to sell the show to somebody else because there's gonna be a lot of
Hmm.
people behind the scenes that are gonna lose their jobs, and that's a shame. And if you're going
Yeah.
through this entire year knowing it's gonna get cut. As far as TV wise, it might be hilarious because I know Charles Barkley they're all gonna be, laid back, even more laid back and loose, and it might be fun.
Yeah.
But knowing they're losing job kind of sucks as well.
Yeah. Charles can go wherever he wants after it, so he's free, and we'll see about everyone else.
Yeah.
But what
And
a
there,
shame! What a
it
shame!
is. There was an update, and I want to kind of talk about this because this is just you really dropped the ball here. So, from Culture Crave, inside the NBA update, the NBA is expected to finalize the deals this week with Disney, NBC, and Amazon. I don't know if you remember
Wow.
the. I don't know if you remember the NBC theme song they had for the NBA back in the day, but it's legendary. Yep,
Oh yeah, I remember it.
yep, legendary stuff, and they're remixing it, or re-recording it. So that's one
Okay.
update. WB will have the chance to counteroffer, but it's unlikely as they are
There's no
40
way.
billion in debt and reportedly will need to pay more than 2.6 billion to match the bid. Next season will be the last for inside the NBA. Barkley's the free agent. And they said David Zaslav, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
He refused to pay for the original package, which opened it up for NBC to come into the fold, and NBC came in swinging. So, also the NBA is prepping their lawyers in case WB tries to sue to keep the rights. So it's just a mess, and it's like this is the guy who's like he canceled some movies just to get the tax write off. What are we doing, Warner Brothers? And I think I was telling someone, I don't know if I told you guys in the chat, I think this is the trickle down effect from all those bombs they had with the superhero movies. If they were hitting like Marvel, I don't think this would have been an issue. But clearly there's a money issue right now. I think it's finally like really affecting them.
It is. Even when Discovery bought them, they bought the debt. So however that
Yeah.
works, they bought the debt, and just like the pandemic killed Warner Brothers, man. All those movies that they went straight to streaming with and did all this stuff with, Godzilla vs Kong, Tenet, all these movies were just kind of like when people know that they don't have to go to the theater, people aren't going to spend the money and go see in the theater. What movie just came out 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Fall Guy. You can get that on DVD, or you can get
Yeah.
DVD. I'm old. You can rent that right now on demand. So they screwed themselves. The pandemic really hurt them, but they had a lot going into that anyways with the debt. And oh, why don't you just keep the one thing making you money? Because now I think that they're going to go up for sale this spring. I think Warner Brothers will be up for sale, and some tech company is, or even Apple could buy them. So expect some big changes here in Hollywood.
It's really it this affects so many different industries and so much stuff that I enjoy or I'm trying to be a part of. Like you said, it's going to affect a lot of changes going to happen in Hollywood. Hopefully for the better. We don't know. It depends on who buys them, what their plan is, and what's going to happen. It's going to be so much shaken up. It's affecting what I like to watch with AEW because we don't know how much money TNT. I don't think they're getting any money. I think the package that they're going to prepare to give AEW is going to be really bad, and I think it's going to affect their roster because he won't have enough of the money to be profitable to pay for all those contracts he just bulked up on.
And that's just it. You know what? I'm going to say this. This is going to be a good thing for Tony Khan. If they just get their television deals and a streaming deal with Max, that's good, because then it makes him play with the toys that he has. It just makes
Yeah,
him focus on what he has, and maybe everyone else in the company, not the wrestlers, because the wrestlers are very into the company that they're into, but just everyone, especially with Tony Khan, focus on AEW and what they can do storyline wise, production wise, and just maybe this is the good thing for AEW. Don't give him too
yeah,
much money to play with, and just focus on what he's got. And then I think we'll get a streamlined version of what we want with the world's best wrestling roster ever. So
yeah.
that's a good thing. Use it. Use it. You have it.
That's true too. Because I do believe like yeah, there's some hiccups and stuff, but the product I felt like has been very strong for AEW. They just signed a deal with the Zone as well to have their pay per views. Get away from Bleacher Report. Love it. I mean, they're still gonna be doing Bleacher Report. The Zone just adding onto it, but now I have other
Yeah,
options to feel comfortable spending my money and not getting a shit show of a production. No
right.
offense, Bleacher Report.
And now is TNT? Didn't they just reach a deal to get some college football games from
From
ESPN?
yeah, so
Four
that was a weird
four
thing.
total.
Yeah, it was like a they phrased it like as a sub license. So they're gonna get something from ESPN. It's like now I feel like I don't know if that's a good thing, but they kind of pick it to scraps. I feel like I don't know.
That's like that's like Red telling Debo that we can just keep the bike in my house like it's both ours. You're not getting shit TNT for this. You barely can get ratings if people are already used to watching it on ESPN, and it's going to be on ESPN anyway. So, damn this True TV, TBS, and a
Oh, that's
couple
all
other
together, huh?
networks, man. That's all. One or two other ones on
Yeah,
cable too. It's gonna be a struggle, man.
yeah. I mean, again, I don't know any original content TNT puts out honestly anymore. I used to love some of their shows back in the day that they would put out was really good stuff, but nowadays I don't really know what they put out besides the
I
reruns
don't
of Marvel
either.
movies.
I all I know is TBS puts out American Dad, and I think they might have one other show on one of those networks. But I mean, the librarians, all this stuff just got canceled and done with, and they just show movies now. So
Yeah. The AEW ratings this week were pretty good. Like they went up. It's back to 700,000 for Dynamite. Collision's been up to 500,000, which is really good for them.
it's good.
So this is all good. And but the promotion in NBA and this playoff season that kind of I feel like helps as well. So we'll see how this goes. I think if I'm Tony, I'm the bidding exclusivity ends in the summer. I might try to put some feelers out for somewhere else. Honestly.
Yeah, it's a shame, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so we'll really see what's gonna happen, man. I really don't want to see AW have any effects. I want to see Warner Brothers. Like I love DC. I want to see that in good hands and with a proper budget and proper people that want to see it succeed, not just money hungry people. So we'll see what happens. And as far as like again NBA inside NBA, in the long run, I think most of the people might be okay. I think Charles is gonna take care of it. I think he's gonna get the production company, and they might NBC might just get them all together and take them over, and just change the name. But we'll see
Might
what
as
happens.
well. Yeah.
Oh man.
Man, Mr. Alpar, how are you doing? Noob, how are you doing? We're okay. We're talking about everything. So get your comments in. Let us know. Oh, lots to talk about. Hey, Knock.
What's up, man?
Can you mind if we do a little like a little like a read through here, like a play or something,
So let's
just
do it.
really quick. All right.
Let's
Can you be Minneapolis?
sure, man.
All
I'm
right.
very excited. You guys promised us WrestleMania 2 nights. We don't get a lot of tourism in our area, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, WrestleMania. We're gonna put in Vegas this year. Sorry.
Uh, but we already made plans. I have like people with money. There's budgets.
Uh, I know, but Vegas, the Sphere. So, hey, we got something else. We have WrestleMania every year, right?
Perfect. So next year, fine. I'll make it work.
No, no, no. Check this out. SummerSlam. We're gonna give you SummerSlam, but we'll make it 2 nights.
What? So you're gonna give me the second show, the second rate show?
You got it. Not our third. You're getting our second.
Oh man,
Can
this
you
is
believe this? What is up? They're not getting WrestleMania now.
no. This confirms to me that this is their like here you go, just take it. I don't know how I feel, but it doesn't really. I don't think it makes sense to do SummerSlam 2 nights in a row. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just living in the past. It doesn't really make sense to me.
Uh, I don't know how I feel about it either. I guess maybe it's fine because it's summer and people are gonna have off more, and it makes a whole weekend out of it. But like, I'm not gonna travel for SummerSlam now. For 2 nights,
Yeah, 2 nights is crazy.
and the prices for everything are going up. Check out those Clash of the Castle tickets.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah. I seen that was a whole debate. I seen that.
Hmm.
Um, at
There you
this
go. Just to
point,
avoid the cold weather in the Midwest. That could be it right there.
wow. Shout out to Numico, man. Thanks for jumping in here. Do you think they stop at SummerSlam now? Oh, 2 night Survivor Series, 2 night Royal Rumble. Just make all the big four pay per views 2 nights.
Do not make the Royal Rumble 2 nights. I will be so pissed. Fandom X, I'll be more pissed if the Rumble goes 2 nights than NBA going away for inside the NBA. I'll be so pissed. I hate the idea of a 2 night Rumble night. Survivor Series isn't strong enough for it, and you cannot do Money in the Bank based off 2 matches for 2 nights. So I think this needs to be it for 2 night pay per views, just these 2 pay per views.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if it makes sense. I was skeptical about WrestleMania doing it when they did it. I know they took the idea from Wrestle Kingdom, but they're all about the profits. And if you can make it seem like, oh, 2 nights, you put 40K in seats, that's great, and I get it. I just don't know. I really don't know if I like it, man.
Don't get cocky. Don't get
That's the thing.
cocky.
That's the
Keep your
thing.
prices lower. Lower these prices. They're getting a little too ridiculous now.
Yeah.
You're flying too close to the sun, Nick Khan.
Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. This is gonna happen in 2026. They didn't announce what's happening next year. We don't know what's coming to SummerSlam next year. So it's also kind of
Please make it go to another destination summer location like Detroit or Cleveland or Minneapolis. What the fuck?
hey, we're coming to Wisconsin.
Oh, look how cheeseheads.
Oh man. No, it's funny to me because don't they usually announce the location of SummerSlam like after this year's SummerSlam happens? This is like literally a few weeks after we found out Mania's go to Vegas. So this is clearly the consolation prize.
Right. And also quit advertising Mania in Vegas. Like give us a Mania break. Let us miss Mania.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Uh
we'll see about that. But let us know what you guys think, man. I know we're not the only ones very skeptical about this. We all know what everyone's thinking. But SummerSlam coming to Minneapolis, 2 years.
all right.
Um,
Knock.
sure.
They're laying off a lot of people in WWE today.
Yeah, I saw. That's crazy.
Yeah. Did you want to know why?
I know the TKO with the UFC, they're merging some of their departments.
No, I think it's because of idiots who don't know the name of wrestlers. So they're putting out DVDs and they're giving LA Knight and Drew McIntyre different names. They fucked up these DVDs. They don't even have the right logo on them. What's going on with these DVDs?
Yes, sir. The TNA production team back at it with the Eli Drake and Drew Galloway.
Capitalizing, but that's fine. They got the
You got to
library.
do it, man. And listen, this happened in what 2015, 2016, called The Rising. Drew Galloway, Eli Drake, and Tonga Loa, now all in WWE.
All right. They got the tiny Impact logo on the bottom too.
Yeah. Oh man, best of
Yeah.
Eli Drake. He's been doing it for 10+ years now. Now everyone's catching up late.
Yeah, he was good in TNA, I gotta say. Watching those
He
old
was.
ones,
He was.
he's good,
He
yeah.
had his own talk show too, which I hope he finally gets in
Yep.
WWE. So we'll see how that goes, man. Shout out to TNA, the most influential professional wrestling show in the world. I got to redo that for the sponsors. TNA Wrestling, the most influential wrestling promotion of all time.
There you go.
That's your
All
soundbite
right.
right there. I know
Clip
people
it.
like to jump on me because I say the wrong hand or the wrong fist or something. We're just live every week. Oh man,
Nerds.
yeah. Total nonstop back. Shout out to everybody in chat, man. Appreciate you guys. What's going on here?
All right. Peacock has a new show. Peacock, I do like Peacock shows. They do have some good ones, but I'm going to preface this. Peacock, just like every other streamer, doesn't put out enough shows for me to say, I'm going to lay money down for them. Anyways, they have good shows. Here comes another good show. So it's called Laid, and our guy Big E's in it. Big E is going to be in a show. Chloe Fineman from Saturday Night Live is going to be in there. Phineas, Billie Eilish's brother, is up in the top left. And then right below him is Pam's old boyfriend from The Office, and then some other people I'm not too familiar with. But it revolves around a woman whose exes are getting murdered. And the tagline is when you want to find out if the problem was you all along, the answer is yes. So it's going to be kind of a fun comedy, kind of murder kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to it. Good for Big E for getting into Hollywood here.
That's good for him, man. I really want to see the dude succeed. Again, it's a shame we haven't got to see more of the New Day together, but as long as he's happy, he's doing some things and expanding out. That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, happy for him.
Peacock. Have you been watching anything else on Peacock? I know you were watching that show, Poker Face.
Yeah, that ended a while ago, and I don't
Yeah.
think they might not do a season 2 because,
Really?
well, he's going to be doing his sequel to Glass Onion, and he wrote the whole series,
Oh,
so I don't
okay.
know.
Okay.
And Natasha Leone's blown up. She's going to be in Fantastic Four now as well,
I did
and
see that. Did see
she's
that.
she's great, so she deserves it.
She is. She sticks around. She's like, go away for a little bit, come back. She
Yeah.
knows how to keep it going. Um,
Smart.
yeah. So West Coast Popcast. Shout out to Big E here. We'll see what happens on Peacock. They're losing WWE very soon. So, and back to this. What we've been
Oh!
talking about, man. It is time. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel, July 3rd.
Oh, July 3rd. I cannot wait. Did you watch the trailer? Did you watch either of these trailers? I even
I
like
did.
the Beetlejuice trailer.
Also, I see the Beetlejuice one a little bit ago. I did not see this Beverly Hills one. I'm gonna go with fresh. I didn't see it. I see the poster. I love the poster.
Oh man, it looks way better than Beverly Hills Cop 3, and they do a little nod in there where they're going through, oh yeah, you've been to Beverly Hills before, and they name the 3 times, and when they say 94, Axel even gives a little like kind of face. So it's a nice nod knowing that even Eddie Murphy is not a fan of part 3.
Yeah. I don't mind when movies do that.
Yeah.
We went so long. I think early 2000s. Eddie Murphy was everywhere. You couldn't go anywhere else seeing him. And then he took this log hiatus, like log break. I'm just so glad he's doing movies again, man. Like
I
I
am
miss seeing him.
beyond. I am so happy about this. We're gonna try. I'm gonna see what we can do here to do something with this here in Hollywood with Axel F coming out. But let us know if you're excited about it. I don't know why I can't find it. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it and I can't find it, Knock.
Oh shit.
That's
Uh,
okay.
while he's trying to find it, let us know. Have you guys seen the Beverly Hills Cop movies? And you're looking forward to this new one coming up. We're getting a lot of remakes. I mean, not a lot of remakes, a lot of continuations of older movies with Bad Boys coming out pretty soon again as well.
Yeah, that's true. And I gotta say, this one looks actually pretty good. Uh, the Beetlejuice one looks really good. I do like it. It does some special effects that make it look kind of cheesy, like the original one does. So I'm happy with that. But
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Not
Yes, sir.
this movie looks good. I'm so happy this movie looked good. I want to see in the theaters. It does not look like Coming to America. This looks like Beverly Hills Cop 3, like what 3 should have been.
Yes,
Oh, I'm
let's
so
go.
happy.
Let's go, Eddie.
Oh, and they use songs from the first soundtrack. Oh, it's
Oh,
so
man.
good, Mac.
Clicking on all cylinders. Here we go. Look at that background, man. This is gonna be my first time seeing this movie also, and actually knowing places in LA and being able to see, oh, I know where that is. So I'm gonna really enjoy watching this movie. I'm gonna get the girl to watch these too. She hasn't seen any of them.
Oh, she's gonna love them. She's gonna love them. All right, we can move on before I mark out even more.
I think it's safe to say we'll probably do a review of this movie or some type of reaction, something.
100%.
So look forward to that July 3rd. We got a lot coming for you with that. And then obviously House of the Dragon. I'm looking forward to that as well. So a lot of stuff coming up. King of the Ring. King of the Ring this weekend as well. I love how WWE is like, double or nothing. Nah, we'll throw you on King of the Ring right here. We're gonna counter promote a little bit. Not the same day. But.
King and Queen of the Ring. Man, Bianca and Jade are looking really good right there. I'm excited for this. Knock, are you?
I am too. Did we talk about? I forget if we talked about this in the podcast. How eerily similar this poster looks like to the Black Panther poster.
We haven't, but I think it's pretty obvious.
Okay, but yeah, Bianca and Jade are killing it. I don't know if Jade's gonna get in the card or should just be there to help Bianca. I know she got eliminated from the tournament sadly because Nia was berating her daughter, which rightfully so. Mama Bear came to play.
Yeah.
But Bianca has to win, right?
We'll get into that. Let's talk about these matches, get the predictions in, get yours in. And again, if you're not watching live, leave comments because we'll comment all weekend long. King of the Ring starts, I think, 10 a.m. Pacific time here in LA. So let's get into it. First match up, the Intercontinental Championship match. Chad Gable and Bronson Reed want to take that belt from Sami Zayn. Who you got, Knock?
Honestly, I like Sami. He had a great win against Gunther. Get that belt on Chad Gable. Let's see him. Let's go full throttle here. Let's get it done. Let's go. Let's push this man to the moon. It's time, man. He's well overdue.
I think Chad might get it in Cleveland. I think the belt stays on Sami Zayn.
Gosh, you're a great point. That's a great point. I'm rooting for Chad. I think Sami, a good big title defense. You're right. Maybe Bronson takes the pin. Keep Chad safe.
Yeah, that's true. And then have a feud with Bronson in between there, and we're all set.
Zach's on it today, man.
I am. Let's get to the next one. Oh, this is a tough one. Becky Lynch defends her title against Liv Morgan, who's on the revenge tour. Knock, what are you thinking on this one?
It's got to go to Liv. I think Becky literally won so she can be that transitional champion to get it to Liv, have a big moment. Becky's all about putting over the division. This is Liv's time, man.
All right. And we got to keep this in mind too. Today, Triple H announced that the winners of the King and Queen tournament get title shots at SummerSlam.
Yes, and that's a great stipulation because it makes it mean something. And it's like they're trying to build SummerSlam kind of like a second Mania. So that's a good thing, and I would hope it'd be the main event. So yeah,
So with that in mind, I do think Liv takes this because we're going to talk about why after that. I think Liv does take this and builds that revenge tour even more.
okay,
All right. A lot of people saying Liv should get it. A lot of people think Becky should get it. This is going to be a good match. I'm very excited for it, actually. Liv
yeah,
has been killing it.
he is.
Now, you have to help me out with this one. Help me out in the chats here because I watch Raw and SmackDown sometimes late at night after long days. But we have Logan Paul, United States champion, versus WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Is this title for title, or is it just Cody's
Okay, so
title?
that's the thing. It was title for title. Then the next week, Logan Paul comes with his lawyer and says, "I want to throw it out the window. It should be for your title." And as the heel, they obliged that, and Cody signed the papers, and it's now just for Cody's title.
Okay. I like that better because I think Logan should lose it at
I
SummerSlam.
I do too, and I thought it was like a lot of like nonsense going on. I think that's Logan Paul's hometown. I'd love to see him lose to LA Knight there. I remember I tried to justify
Ooh.
this last week to you guys. Maybe someone else can beat Logan at some point or whatever. But yeah, this is the right way to do it. Have Logan lose here. Have him lose to LA Knight at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'll take that. Cody again. Obvious win. Why not?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Again, Triple H said the winner of the King and Queen of the Ring get title shots at SummerSlam. Here's what we know so far: Lyra Valkyria will either face Nia Jax or Bianca Belair. Again, this is being recorded before SmackDown. So, who do you have winning between
Naya has
Jax and
been
Belair?
Naya has been amazing since she's come back. I thought she's great in her role. She's absolutely killing it. Everyone she's with looks better. I think Bianca gets the victory here. I think it has to be Bianca. Get her all the run she can. And Naya took out her partner. I don't think Naya's going to run through both of them. So I think Bianca gets a revenge for Jade here.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see yours. You say Belair versus Valkyria.
I
That's
think
what
we
you're
do
going
that.
with?
I think we do it.
Okay, then who do you have between these two?
Between listen, we've seen all the NXT people have good runs, but they go out to like strong people, like we've seen that happen with Bello. I think Ilya lost as well to a good person.
Mhm.
Lyra Bianca doesn't hurt her. This being in that moment is
Oh,
just as big as anything. So I think she already beat a former world champion in Io Sky.
that's
Bianca's
good.
gonna be your queen of the ring.
All right. I'm going the opposite way. I think Nia will be the queen. I'm with you, Mr. All Power. I think this sets up some kind of other feud involving Jade
Oh,
to make
okay.
it even bigger for Jade to beat Nia, the queen of the ring. So I think they might play up. Bianca's been having that bad knee during the tournament, or was it bad
Yep,
leg?
yep.
I think that's what goes into this. And then at SummerSlam, you can have Nia Jax face the champ. But I do believe later on it's going to turn into a feud with Nia and Jade. But I could be wrong.
Ooh. That's some good stuff too, man. Let us know what you guys think in the chats here.
All right. Phantom says Lyra should win and push her to the moon versus Becky at SummerSlam, and she'd be Becky for the next women's. That's a cool storyline too. I do like that. They had a great match in NXT, so that's a fair point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna circle back to that eventually. I just don't know if it'll be here.
Yeah, they touched it on Raw, so who knows? All right, let's get to the men here. It is Gunther who won on Monday Night Raw, and then it is
Yep.
going to be Orton or Tonga. Do we think Tonga's going to win at all? Anybody picking Tonga?
No, they don't even let him do his
No.
finisher, man. His stun gun
Yeah.
finisher. It's gonna be Randy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is huge right here. Randy versus Gunther.
This is a big match, and because think about it too, these Saudi deals they want big names there, so that's why I don't think Tonga's going to be the one.
That's two. I know TKO is really big on that. They're trying to get as much profit as possible. And you're right, Randy's the big name. And he hasn't really had a big win since he's returned. I don't think.
Not really, but yeah, I think Orton does take this, and then Mr. Allpower said right here, this is your SummerSlam match. You get a couple months build with Legacy. I can't talk, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
I think you have to go to that, man. This is like I'm sure this is one of Cody's dream feuds to go against the guy that like put him on the map in a sense and as his own person in that group. So that'd be insane. It was never supposed to be Cody either, man. He wasn't supposed to be that guy. So that's a great
Yeah.
storyline to tell.
Yeah, I'll be here for it. It does a whole lot of video packages for months, and you got everything set. And Orton, we don't know, this might be his last year too, just kind of like
It
unannounced
might
like his
be.
last year. So this is a dream match. Just get off the card and not save for Mania.
Do you turn Orton heel?
Fuck yeah! Oh
Okay.
yeah. They're running out of faces, like big faces on SmackDown, but Cody's over there, you're fine. LA Knight's over there, you're fine. You'll figure it out with some other people.
Here's the other thing too. If anyone let me know in the chat if they've ever addressed this, but I don't think they have. Cody won the belt at Mania, but the belt he has is actually two belts. And on the website, he's currently the undisputed, or he's a WWE champion and a Universal champion. So he's a two-time world champion, essentially. Orton's 14 time. If he was to beat Cody, doing some
Oh,
standard math here, is it now he a 16-time world champ because he wins the Universal belt and WWE belt?
I like it.
Does he
I like
tie at
it.
16? Can we get some clarification on that, people?
Oh man, make him the 17-time champ. Make him
Yeah,
the
we know that.
one
We know
the
he should be the one
17.
to break it. I think he should be the one to break the all time.
100%. Even Slick Rick would think so. All right. Any other predictions you think for King and the Queen, the ring, or do you think this is pretty straightforward and a solid pay per view?
I think so. I thought this would be where I thought this would have been where Jacob Fatu might have debuted, but I don't see anywhere where he would fit unless Tama Tonga stuff. But I don't
Yeah.
think Tama's winning, so I think we hold off on Jacob.
Yeah. If it was Uso versus Tonga, that would have been more bloodline build to SummerSlam. But with all these stipulations and the Saudis wanting big names, I think we kind of figured out the ending to the show.
Yeah,
All right, that's it. That is the King Queen of the Ring. Let us know your predictions as well. And of course, get up bright and early here in the States and enjoy the damn show.
that's a good point.
All right, Knock. It's time for AEW Double or Nothing.
It's crazy. 5 years of AEW, man. This week, I've been to 2 out of 5 of these. Obviously, one of those I couldn't go to because of the pandemic, so I'm not going
Yeah.
this year. But I kind of want to be there.
Always a good show. I'm pretty excited. I do like this card, and we're
Yeah,
going to talk about a triple main event and what should main event. And so
yeah.
get your comments in. We'd like to know your thoughts because it's three big main events. There's arguments for all three of them. But are you ready to get into the predictions, Knock?
Let's do it, man.
All right, let's get into it right now. One of the three opening matches, Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta. No stipulation, surprise on this one, but they've had those throughout the weeks here on television. I'm going to say I think Orange Cassidy takes this just because TK loves Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, TK, you can tell he's a serious fan of Orange Cassidy, man. He loves him, like you said. Trent Beretta was emphasizing he wants a straight up match with him. I don't see where this goes. Allegedly, Chuck Taylor's really like he actually is retiring. I don't know how true that
Yep.
is or how much storyline they're trying to lead into. I feel like something has to happen here, right? Like something, like it can't just be a straight up match. But I'm gonna go Trent Beretta. If he turned him heel, he has to
Okay.
have some type of justification here. I can't just see him losing, but we'll see.
All right. I do think it is just going to be a straight up match between these two. So, all
I don't
right.
know if it's on the main pay per view. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. Next up, another. This is a
Here's another
kickoff
one.
show match. FTW Championship. Chris versus Hook versus Shibata. He got brought into this now. You can watch Rampage and check it out.
Yeah, so this is where I'm torn here, man, because I love Katsuyori Shibata's finally getting an AEW pay per view under his belt. He's gonna be on the main show, but he's here to take the pin. The story is with Jericho and Hook. He's here to keep Hook protected, and we'll continue and have Jericho still win. It's too early for Jericho to lose. He's gonna win here. He's possibly gonna carry it into like, damn, he might carry this shit to All In, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Oh, when's Hook's contract up?
I don't. I thought it was in the summer. Unless he's getting some type of extension. Maybe they're teasing him with this type of extension. But the thing is, with Hook, I don't want to see him keep going after the FTW belt. He lost it to Jack Perry last year, then won it back. It's time
Yeah.
for him to move up to something else. I think. I think we can retire this belt.
Yeah, I'm good with this belt. I'm gonna say Shibata wins and gives it to Jericho,
Really,
and he goes underneath
really.
the learning tree. Yeah, I don't see direction with Shibata in AEW, which I thought he'd be a main player. He's not seeming like it, and I think Jericho's gonna snag him.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Most of the time, someone has to get into a group in AEW. There's very few lone wolves, if you will.
Yeah.
I would hate that, but I can see that happening.
All right, let us know your thoughts on that one. And the next one, that's probably going to be one of the opening matches. Bang Bang Gang
Yes, sir.
defending their titles, their trios titles, against the newly formed Death Triangle.
The
Now, people on this
Bang
one.
Bang Gang. They're called. They don't have a nickname for Austin, but they call him Fully Cocked Colton. Pause. No Diddy, but that's what they're calling him. Death Triangle. This is where Juice Robinson returns, and he'll help Bang Bang Gang
Yes.
retain. I love Death
I
Triangle. I don't know if you've
100%.
seen AEW. I know you said you missed it. My bad. I will cut you off. My fault. My bad.
That's
Ray
right.
FedEx came back. This dude is jacked, bro. Look up the pictures. This man has been working.
Oh man, I'll check it out. But I agree with you 100%. That's what's going to happen. Juice comes back and helps him out. All right, let's get into some more of these matches that I don't think are going to open because they're just hot. Jim Moxley versus Takeshita. Who you have in this one? And I'll give you my reason why.
Okay. So
Just go
I got
ahead.
two things here. This is where
Uh,
like I think TK really needs to work on like the storytelling. One of the things I think AW's had an issue with is like it's very predictable. I could be completely wrong here, but when you tell me IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Eliminator match on pay per view,
yeah.
that's a clear sign that Takeshi's winning to me. And I think for his resume though, this is gonna be a hell of a match. Don't get me wrong, this match is gonna be amazing. It might steal the show. But for Takeshi to have on his resume, he beat Omega on pay per view. Who else did he beat? He beat someone else. I felt it was really really good. I forget. But now he's gonna possibly beat Moxley on the top two guys in AEW. Beat him on pay per view.
See, I don't think he's gonna win. I don't know. I just feel like maybe TK might take his comment that he said recently about how his love for wrestling has kind of gone since he's been to the US. He might take that to heart a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, yeah, he did say that. Oh.
So I think maybe he'll just give him a lose and kind of Vince McMahon him this way. I think Moxley will win, but also, ah, God, why have one of these as a pay per view unless it's not going to set up the match? But why isn't John Moxley part of Team AEW? It makes absolutely no sense. Of all the stuff that he says about AEW, he's one of the guys that I expected to come out. But
Yeah, I'm not mad at Darby beating the guy though because it's kind of working. I know Darby's gonna do some. Darby might get set on fire later. We'll get to that match. It's
well, if he
gonna be
wears that
crazy.
jacket, yeah,
It's gonna be crazy. I think at this point it depends on how much leeway they have to defend. Like, because this is the main belt for New Japan. Like, this is a prestigious belt. I'm sure they have to have
yes,
some type of say. So I don't really know exactly how this is gonna go. And you might be right because Moxley might not be able to take a pin as a champ unless it's one of their main guys. Takeshi's from the rival company. He's not from New Japan.
right. Because this is going to set up Forbidden Door no matter what, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right. All right, let us know who you think is going to. We got a couple Moxleys in the chats there. So, next up, boy, Malachi Black got brooded last night against Adam Copeland, dropping the blood on him. This is going to be a barbed wire steel cage match.
That's insane. I don't think I've ever watched a barbed wire steel cage match. I can't believe Edge signed up for this, Adam Copeland. But I'm
I
going
think
with
it's
Adam
his
Copeland,
idea.
man.
Okay.
I think gotta be Adam Copeland.
I think I'm gonna go with Malachi Black on this one. I think he not only needs the win, but I think Copeland just wants the match.
We talked about like who could Copeland lose the belt to. I thought about like maybe a Ricky Starks or something like that, but clearly something else is going on with Ricky Starks in AEW. I don't know what. Do you think Malachi
Yeah.
Black's the right guy? I know he needs
He
the win.
needs something. I hate to just put a belt on someone and give him that, but just real quick, Phantom X Miro apparently has like shoulder injury or surgery, whatever it was, isn't healing as fast as possible. So, I just think Malachi is going to get a win, and you might see the House of Black on barely on TV, kind of how we used to see them, unless Julie was around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's finally getting singles matches.
Um, this match, I hope they stay safe. This match is gonna be insane. I don't even know where you put this match on the card because the card is gonna be this is gonna be a hell of a card, man. And hopefully Vegas shows up, like pack the house, make noise. I don't want to turn this on and see
Yes.
it be silent. Like I know that was like the thing last year, and being there, it was louder than it was on television, but still, like come on, man, come with the crowd.
Yeah, got to bring especially matches like that. Let's get into the women's championship match. Tony Storm defends against Serena Deeb. I think Serena Deeb's just kind of a placeholder here, and I got to go Tony Storm.
Yeah, I'm glad. I think this is Serena Deeb's first pay per view match in AEW. I could be wrong. I'm glad she's getting
Well,
this, but she's losing.
yeah. All right. If anybody has any shenanigans or anything else that they think is going to happen during this with Mariah May or anything else, let us know in the comments.
I personally just hope this is the pay per view that we had last year that Jamie Hayter had to work that match injured and it wasn't like a long match. Hopefully
Yeah,
Jamie Hayter can return. We have heard nothing about Jamie Hayter. I hope she returns here
right.
and challenges Tony Storm. Imagine that.
I think that'd be cool. I heard her healing isn't going as well as possible, but again,
You
it's
said
from
it's
dirt
not?
sheets. That's what I heard from dirt sheets this
Oh
week,
my
and the dirt
god.
sheets are always right, right? Unless they get swerved. So I'm
I
hoping this is
hope
a nice
so.
swerve.
Because I want her back for All In since she missed last year, man. That's her moment.
Yes, yes, agreed. All right, Roderick Strong against Will Ospreay, Brav.
Yeah, it's Osprey. There's no way he's not walking out there without the belt. I mean, this man is like Tony Khan knighted him as the new AEW ace for the future, and he's winning the belt.
Yeah, it's got to be Will. I think the whole stable, the whole Devil stable, needs to just go away, and this could be the way to do it. Just have them all regroup and go solo. Will Ospreay.
I think so too, and it's a shame too because I thought it had potential. Like Adam Cole is always gold, but the fact that he's been hurt this entire time, it threw it way off trail. I think Roderick is great as well, but it's got to be Osprey, man. Osprey's the guy right now.
I gotta say that comment. Will Ospreay needs at least one big loss for some balance. This is kind of the belt to do it. I'm not a big fan of this belt, but I don't know where Keith Lee is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where Keith Lee is. He's
Zach's
out
the
of
great
milk
detective or
carton.
something, huh?
He's a not a milk carton. All right, three main events. This is one of them. I think this is going to be the first main event to happen on the card. Let us know what you think. Knock. Do you think this is going to be the first one? Do you think this is going to close it?
I think you said it a few weeks ago, maybe that this would be great to open. It's hard to put this anywhere besides like closing and opening. I think. I think it should be. Man, that's tough. If it opens the main event, I think that's good as well. But it's gonna be a hell of a cleanup. I personally want
Yes.
Mercedes and Will to main event. So the best way for that to main event is for this to go on. You buffer with Swerve versus Christian Cage, and then you go to that one. So yeah, I hope this is like how you said it.
That's what I have with the slides all set up. Who do you have winning this one? FTR, Darby, and Brian, or you have the Elite?
Um,
Dude, I
it's a
gotta
tough
say,
one.
Jack Perry needs a better photo in there. That is not intimidating at all. I'm a Jack Perry fan, and I can't. That would not make me buy a
You're on the
paper.
Jack Perry board now. You're on the trade.
I've always liked him. I just think he needs retooling. Like I wasn't a big fan of his orchestra music and the limo before, and I just like the guy.
Okay. Um, I think it has to be the elite. We're still building them up. I feel like a loss here doesn't work. You can still. I think these other guys can take a pin, and we know Mr. the Giver himself, Mr. Brian Danielson, loves to take the pin.
Yeah, it's got to be the Elite, and it just sucks that this storyline technically should main event just based on what it is. But yeah, I think the Elite win, and Brian takes the pin. Noob, did you like Darby coming with a flamethrower last night? Knock loved it.
I thought it was
Knock
great,
loved
man.
it, Noob.
Bro, you know I love a pyro. This man came up with Tony Khan drove him to work after they said he was banned. He pulled up with a flamethrower, ready to set the whole world ablaze. It fits his character, man. I was on fire. I know this, certain things production wise could have been a little better, but I thought it was amazing, man.
Okay. Am I the only one? What is wrong? Am I just too old? Back in my day, we had beer trucks. Okay, none of this flamethrower crap.
Come
No,
on,
no, no.
bro.
Like no people with egos lighting their names on fire at WrestleMania.
And
No, like
let's be real here, bro. We know Darby's bringing that flamethrower to Double or Nothing. They're lighting somebody on fire. Last year, the Bucks kicked somebody with freaking firecrackers in their feet.
that
That was
was
amazing.
cool.
That popped us.
Yeah,
Someone's
that's
getting
true.
lit on fire, and I'm here for it.
Oh my god. Okay, now I'm excited to see this. Let's Okada pins Brian. There you go. That's actually a good one. All right, let's get into this. We agreed that this is going to be the second main event. I'm sure this is actually going to be the main event, the way they have it on their Twitter and everything like that. So Swerve Strickland defends against Christian Cage. I gotta say Swerve. There's no way he should lose this match.
Christian is like one of the best heels in the business. He knows how to make people look great. He knows how to play his role. I'm glad he's getting another world championship opportunity. I hope they have a great match. This is obviously Swerve winning. He can't lose here. This is like the perfect first person for him to go after. And I think without his story through his storyline, we'll see him fight his demons because when he was a heel, he had a lot of people like Nick Wayne. He beat up Nick Wayne when he was a face.
Yep.
Now he has to go up, repay for that. We're gonna get that Hangman match at some point. But this right here,
Yeah.
I just hope they have a great match and I hope he doesn't get overshadowed by anything. Like I feel like Christian Cage got overshadowed in his last World Championship match. But Swerve all the way.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, the Hangman one. He's coming back soon. He's coming back very, very soon. All right, we're gonna just keep talking about this damn flamethrower. I can't. You're giving a flamethrower. You're gonna give a guy who got injured hiding under the ring a flamethrower. A guy who got injured laying down under a ring a flamethrower. This guy can't walk without injuring himself. Oh my gosh. All right, someone comes out with extra oil. That's that gel that they use here in Hollywood Knock, and someone's getting lit up. We'll see.
Yes, sir.
All right, Darby is a madman. He makes. I don't know. Let's get on. This is what we think. This is the main event. We think this is going to be it. You spent the money on Mercedes. You know, a lot of people talked about her. A lot of people go and see her in New Japan. I feel like this should be the main event, and this helps elevate someone who needs to keep elevating and climbing, who just got the TBS championship, Willow Nightingale. Nah, who do you have in this match?
Listen, I have freaking Mercedes Monet all the way. She can't go away. She pay her all the words, all the adjectives for one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. Last year was supposed to be her crowning achievement to be the first ever NWP Strong Women's Champion. She got hurt. Me and Eric were there. It was very sad, but that was. Let me tell you, man. That was in Long Beach, the Pyramid. That was one of the loudest arenas I've ever been in. That
Wow.
like the atmosphere there was amazing. This is after we've seen Mania as well, and I was blown away by the reception she got for both her matches. Great entrance, great attire, great matches with Stephanie Baker and Willow Nightingale, and both of them have elevated since wrestling her. She's so giving. She's given a lot of people a lot of great moments. This is her time now. First match back. I didn't know how bad that year was for her. We always kind of said, "Oh, maybe she'll come back this time. Maybe she'll come back here." I didn't know it was that bad. She talked about almost losing her career. Just reasons she posted today actually about her brothers having some more health issues and how she had to
Damn.
like kind of drive from like Florida to Boston because he can't fly anymore. Like a lot of stuff, man. It was a whole like few paragraphs. This is her moment, man. And again, Vegas, show up, show out. Let this be that special moment because they both deserve it.
I'm excited for this match. I want there to be a clean victory. A lot of people on either side of the fence here on this. I don't think this is Mercedes' moment. I think Mercedes' moment is something else with someone else, and that someone else is going to cost Mercedes the match. Willow Nightingale will retain, but someone else will set up a bigger match for Mercedes later this summer, if not for Forbidden Door.
I'd
That's what I
have
think is going to
Mercedes.
happen.
I'd have her go undefeated for like a long time, and I don't care. It's her first match technically in AEW. She's been there for a bit. She's still one of the greatest of all time. She's so given. If she wins a belt in her first match, I'm fine with it. The only thing that Zach might be right about because of this one detail, we never found out who attacked her. She got
That's what I'm
attacked a few
saying.
weeks ago.
That's what I think is going to happen. That's the storyline coming out. Soraya has been posting nonstop online about that it's not her, but I want it to be someone else. I don't need that storyline really. The storyline's sitting right there, but I think we can do someone else. But I think that's what's going to happen at the end of this match. And fan makes sense it's Statlander.
I mean, Statlander makes sense. She's kind of. There's been a few little signals like it could be her. I
Yeah.
just don't. I like Statlander as a face more than a heel.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Anything else you think was going to happen? Any more debuts? Anything else shenanigans wise you think is going to happen at Double or Nothing?
Well, we know it's gonna have some fireworks, some big pops. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get debuts. I don't know. Like seriously, who's left to debut? Um,
Right.
but returns, hopefully Adam Cole maybe. He's kind of been talking about making a return. Uh, they desperately need for him to come back and finish up his storylines.
Yeah. Uh man, Adam Cole needs to like come back and do something. You know
Yeah,
who might come back? Keith Lee. Keith Lee might come back, Phantom. That's who might come back. Keith Lee might just come to work. I don't know. Where's Brett? Who knows? Maybe that's who attacked. That's gonna be a big match for Mercedes in the summer. But that's what I'm talking about. And just that between All In and here, you have Forbidden Door, so it could be someone completely not AEW.
yeah, we'll see,
And
man.
MJF. Yeah. All right. Those are our predictions for Double or Nothing. Make sure you put yours in the comments and let us know what you think. Double or Nothing this Sunday.
This Sunday, man, I can't wait. Um, it's gonna be a big pay per view, man. I'm very excited. And next week, and they're coming to LA. It's gonna be cool too. So they
Yep.
already announced in LA next week they're gonna have a Casino Royale for winner gets to be the main event of Forbidden Door for the World Championship.
It's gonna be big. So we'll see if anyone there shows up at Double or Nothing. But I think it's gonna be a surprise that wins that match.
Yeah,
All
uh,
right. Double or Nothing, man. I'm excited.
I am too, man. Thank you everybody for jumping in here.
All right. Have anything else?
We do, man. We do. We got one more thing for you guys. Everyone jump in here. I'm gonna say it every week. I'm sticking to it. We're doing the pop 5. So jump in here. Let me know, like, if you want to hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, email. Let us know the craziest, coolest thing you've seen in wrestling, and that following week I'll put it in the pop 5. But for this week, let's get into it with this week's pop 5. All right, number 5. Here we go. The Pele kick on NXT. What a freaking move, man. Number 4. We're gonna hit these things quick. A feet of the fallen goddess out here, but off with her head from the queen.
Ooh.
What a stomp on Ring of Honor. Check it out. Number 3 of the week back. We're hitting it. And Marigold tag team
There we go.
finishing. Julia.
Ooh, the injury. The injury.
Yes, sir. Number 2, Prince Nana returns, and Swerve is having all of it. Here comes Christian getting his whooping. You ain't escape. You can't escape DDT in the car. With the lighting, with the camera. Number 1 from the top 5, Carmelo get hit with the RKO.
Yes. That was nice. That was a nice RKO. Nice pop 5 knock.
Nice pop 5 here. There's so much that happened last week. Since we just seen it, Marigold had her debut freaking show last week. It was a really good show. A lot of people got some great receptions. It was a great crowd. I think it was about 6,000 or 7,000 in Budokan Hall.
Yeah.
Some wrestler named Bozilla got a heck of a reception, and she's on the up and coming. So keep an eye out for her. A very good powerhouse out of Germany.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to Julia. Like you did say, Julia did get hurt. Another person that might have got hurt last week was Athena. I'm hoping she's fine. They said it might have been like a leg injury. She's on that prestige card. I'm hoping she's good, man. We need her to have a good run and be healthy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the POPCast this week.
That's it. All right. Yeah, I a lot going on. So big weekend with stuff, big ramifications for the next 2 to 3 pay-per-views from each company.
Yeah, so definitely check it out. I'm probably gonna be live tweeting for AEW pay-per-view. I'm definitely want to watch it. So jumping in with that. Might put out some shorts next week. What we got? We're gonna have the podcast. Looking like it's gonna be Thursdays. Very excited for that. So keep it with your boys, man. We're gonna be here. We're gonna keep it going. Got the new looks, get the new logos, and POPCast will continue.
Damn right. Make sure to check out our channel too. We've got all the prestige footage up there. We're gonna have some more footage coming pretty soon too from some live events, and hopefully this summer we go to one live event. We're gonna try, and I'm so damn excited for it.
Yeah, we'll be out here, man. Axel Foley, IGN, hit us up. All these rest of the shows. We're here. The Hollywood West Coast POPCast. See you guys next week.
Later.
Peace out.